everybody, this is Mike with the One Stop Co-op Shop, and today I'm doing a playthrough of Great Western Trail New Zealand, one of my favorite Euro games, but one that I actually haven't played solo much, so let's fix that problem. And no disclaimer for this one, I borrowed my friend Peter's copy. And if you like the content on the One Stop Co-op Shop, consider supporting us through Patreon. You get early access to our videos and exclusive videos you can't see anywhere else. We have over 60 of them now. You can also listen to our podcast with reviews and design discussions, or come and say hi and join the conversation on our Discord. So New Zealand is the latest version of the Great Western Trail system. There's a lot of similarities between the games, although New Zealand has its own new stuff. But the core idea of the game is on each turn, you're advancing your little meeple, a certain number of spaces along buildings and obstacles in your way, and the players can add more buildings, construct them to add more stuff to the board. Whichever building you land on, you get to resolve some kind of action there. And whenever you make it all the way to the end of the track, to Wellington in this case, you're going to look at your hand of sheep cards. In New Zealand's case, this is a deck builder. And you're going to deliver some of them to Wellington, which will let you put one of these discs on one of these spaces up here. And when you place those discs, you remove them from your board, which is going to unlock new options and upgrades for you. You can also, as I said, upgrade your deck by getting better sheep cards in it, and also other cards, bonus cards that let you take special actions. And finally, some action spaces will let you purchase more workers in these 4 different tracks, which will make many of the other action spaces more effective for you. And just to give you even more options, because this is a game with a lot of strategic choices, you can even go out into these ports and get extra bonuses and put down little buildings and stuff, which will unlock more stuff on your player board. Just lots of fun to go around. And every time you reach Wellington, you're going to add more tokens to the board in different places, including to this track here. Each time you add a token, it's going to slowly push down this little marker. You use the columns based on player count. In solo, you treat it as though it's a 2-player game. And whenever this is pushed all the way off the track, every other player gets one final turn, and you count up victory points and see who won. And the solo bot is pretty straightforward. They'll collect workers, they have rules for how they get new sheep cards, and they have a deck of their own that will both tell you how far their meeple moves and also what action they take. So they don't care about the actual action spaces on the board, they just do whatever their card tells them. And these cards get changed based on what difficulty level you're playing on. I'm going to play on normal. I got my butt kicked pretty bad last time I played normal, but you know, I've been practicing a little bit. Maybe I won't be as terrible this time, we'll see. But those are the basics. Let's get to the beginning of Great Western Trail New Zealand. Okay, so I take the first turn. I start with 7 coins. I start with one of these little exchange tokens, which can let me cull through some cards in my deck to get better things. And in this case, I have drawn 2 Shropshire sheep. These are the worst cards in my deck, and there are 5 of them to start in a 14-card deck. And then I got a Southdown and a Merino. Both of these have 3 copies each, and there's one other green sheep. So those 9 cards, 3 copies of 3 cards, and the 5 Shropshires make up my starting deck. Down here shows that it is from the red player deck. This value up here is how much it's worth if you deliver it to Wellington when you reach the end of the track. And this amount here is how much you can shear it for to get some money if you go to that specific action space. So like the Merino is pretty nice for that. The rest, not so much. Now the amount I can move up to is equal to this. Whoops, I don't have that yet. That's something I can earn. So right now I can go up to 3 spaces. But first I have to choose which free spot to unlock at the start of the game to start my little tracker on this bird track here. Whenever you take off tokens, some have a black border, like this one and this one. Some have a white border. The black border ones you can only take off when you're making big deliveries or getting big shearing bonuses, which I am not right now. Now looking at the board, I think I might try to go for buying lots of sheep and then shearing them for lots of money, and maybe kind of ignore buildings and boats a bit, especially since the AI, you can see they have an extra captain over here. They're going to be focusing on boats a bit more than normal. So with that being the case, maybe I get the extra ongoing shearing bonus for my first unlock, sure. And now I'll go ahead and take my move. So when you move, you'll see that the path tends to branch quite a bit, and you have to count each space that contains a piece of cardboard. So like these neutral buildings that start on the board, that's 1 space, but also these obstacles that were randomly drawn at the start of the game, those are 1 space as well. So if I wanted to be dumb, I could go boop, boop, boop. But each time you pass a black hand, you have to pay 1 coin. Each time you pass a green hand, you have to pay 2 coins. So yeah, as you can tell, I probably don't want to go that way. But with 3 move, I could go to here, I could get all the way to here, or I could get to there or there if I go the full 3. This one's going to let me move my boat, which I just said I'm not going to focus on too much this game. This one will let me shear for some money, and that one will let me hire new workers. I do want to hire new workers, but I think I want to shear first, even though I'm going to be moving a little bit more slowly. You kind of set the pace for how quickly the game goes. So I will take 2 movement to go here. And with this basic action, in either order, when you have a little line, it means 2 things. I can take one of these little cogs, which is a basic action for my board, and then for each shearer I have, and you start with 1, I can discard a not alike sheep. So if I had 2 shearers, I could shear like my merino and one of my Shropshires, for example, and get money equal to their shear value. Alternatively, I can use shearers to draw cards and then discard cards to kind of mill through my deck and try to get better combos. Because when I get to Wellington, ideally I want to have a whole bunch of different sheep, because kind of like with the shearing thing, you can't deliver the same type of sheep more than once. But yeah, and then I can do that. I already said that. Okay. So I'm going to shear the kind of obvious one, the merino. I'm going to get 3 money. Well, it goes up to 4 with my shearing bonus, so I'm at 11 now. Then I can also take 1 basic action, and the only ones I have right now, although taking away these tokens could get me other ones, is to either get 1 coin or draw a card and then discard a card. I'm actually happy with these because of the next actions that are coming up, so I'm just going to get the coin and really try to get some money for the things I'm about to buy in a moment. Okay, and then at the end of my turn, after I've moved and resolved a space, I get to draw back up to my hand size, which starts out at 4. If I unlock these spaces up here, it can go up to 5 or even 6. Jesus, I don't need that many Shropshires, but that's okay. So that's the end of my turn. As for the AI turns, they are super easy. You just flip the top card of their deck. First, it tells you how far they're going to go. In this case, 3, although often it'll be based on their workers or other conditions. And then they get 2 bonuses. Well, we'll do the 3 movement first. For their movement, they always try to go the fastest they can. Fastest meaning getting to Wellington as quickly as possible. And when she has a choice, she will avoid fees. And then if she has a choice between that still, she'll avoid my fees because I can put out buildings and so can she. And some of them have fees like this that will force her to pay. In this case, though, she's going to take the same 1, 2, 3 fastest path that I did. Pretty simple. Then her action is to get one of these bonus cards that can score you endgame scoring, and also to remove one of the little obstacle hazards that's on the board. So there are a bunch of bonus cards over here that you can add to your deck that aren't cheap. These ones, the AI is going to take the one farthest from the deck, and then they're all going to move down. This is not in the competitive game, this whole like kind of conveyor belt thing. But yeah, these cards, for a regular player, they go into your deck, and then when you draw them, you can play them on your turn to get this immediate bonus. And then these are things you have to get by the end of the game, in this case, building 2 buildings, and also taking out at least one of the land-based obstacles. If you do complete that, you get 3 victory points. That's what the shield icon is. If you are missing any part of this, you lose 3 victory points. So for players, these are kind of a gamble. For the AI, though, every card they get just goes into a face-down pile. They don't actually do anything with it, and they always get the victory points. So they just scored 3 victory points. Good for them. Then it also said they remove a hazard. So the hazards for a player will get you special cards to add to your deck. In this case, these little collie dogs or whatever they are. And it'll also give you victory points. And then it's also, of course, clearing out spots so that some paths are cheaper to move along. For the AI, they go for the highest value one, which is this 4 water one. So they're going to grab that. And whenever you get a water hazard, you also get one of these fairy cards. Now, they're never going to play it, and it's worth 0 victory points to them, so who cares, but we'll still grab it. And that is their turn. They certainly did better than I did. Okay, now, although I'm not moving very quickly, I actually want to go to the space they're on for my next action. So here you have 3 action options, and again, you can take any of them in any order. You don't have to do them all. This one says discard 2 alike sheep to get 2 money. Then you can hire a worker at the regular price. We'll see that in a second. And then you could hire another worker for an extra 3 money. The -3 means -3 from your money, not like it costs 3 less, I wish. All right, so let's do the easy thing. We're going to get rid of 2 Shropshires, because they suck, to get me 2 money. Yeah, getting rich. That gives me 14 total. I'm still not wealthy enough to buy 2 workers, but I will hire 1. And they're here. These were also randomly drawn at the beginning of the game, and more of them will show up when we reach Wellington sometimes. And they get pushed farther down as there are more of them, and they get cheaper. So to buy one of the boat guys would cost me 6. To buy a shearer to be able to shear more sheep would cost me 7. And to buy a shepherd that'll let me buy more sheep when I go to the market will cost me 7 as well. And that's the one I want, because I think I'm going to the market next turn. And also because the next shepherd will cost 8, whereas the shearer, the other thing I probably want to buy, I don't need to go for yet. So that's going to cost me 7. There we go. Whenever you cover a spot, you get a bonus. In this case, I'm getting another exchange token. Let's pay the cost, so I have 7 left. By the way, how exchange tokens work, you can use them on your turn to draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. But additionally, which I might actually do, you can get rid of 2 of them to trash forever from your deck. There's very little culling, but this is one of the few times you can. A Shropshire card, the worst one, and get a gold. Gold is this track here. It slowly ticks down, and when it's at 3, 4, or 5 on your turn, you can send it back to 0 to get one of these cool bonus cards to your deck. Everything you add to your deck goes to your discard pile, typical deck builder style, until you shuffle back through. But yeah, these cards are really cool. They give you a bonus every time you draw them and play them, and then they immediately let you draw another card. So they do not clog up your sheep at all. They just give you cool bonuses. So yeah, I might do that. Well, let's see what I draw first, since I already have the Shropshire and the South down. And it is 2 English, Leicesters, maybe. I don't know how to say these words. So this is not great because you don't want doubles of cards, but this is the 3rd type of basic card in my deck. Remember, it was black, some other color, yellow and green, something like that. Oh no, white, that's right, the one that's a little bit better to shear. Okay, so that's it for me. AI is doing something very similar last turn, moving 3, getting a objective card, and moving their, what is this track even called? Pathfinder track, not the bird track, Mike, for 2. So let's see, 3, 1, 2, and then that's the fastest way 3. Off camera, good job, Mike, there they are. Show you the Pathfinder track next. As you advance this, if you're a player, you unlock different bonuses, including this one means I would get up to +1 movement every turn. But additionally, you'll pass shields, which give you victory points. So the highest value you've passed. So like if you pass here, you got 3. There you got 7. So it's a nice little track to go up. If I ever do, we'll see. Then they're also getting another objective card for 3 points. We don't really care what's on it because they don't care either. All right, and guess what? I could build a building. Should I build a building? I was going to rush straight to the sheep, but putting a building in their way would get me free money, would slow them down. That seems like maybe a good thing. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do it. Okay, so I'll move here. And actually, this is good. I didn't think about this. This first part means I can sell specifically a green sheep for 2, which will mean hopefully I don't draw another one and my sheep get diversified a little bit. And then I can build a building. So this is another thing that a worker type does. These builders, the yellow ones, they can let me build buildings, and it's going to cost me 2 coin for each one I use. And the players, and also the Automa uses the exact same one, have a stack of buildings numbered 1 through 10 that get increasingly high in their worth, but also in the number of builders you need. Sorry, not builders, craftsmen. I don't know what any of the actual words in this game are. So right now I only have 1 craftsman, so I can only build a single building, and it costs 2 coins for each craftsman you use. Now, alternatively, if you already have buildings on the board, when you use the little craftsman action, you can upgrade it by the number of craftsmen. So like if I still had 1, I can go from the 1 to the 2. And then let's say I got a second craftsman, then I could upgrade from the 2 to the 4. And they're worth victory points. This one, if I put that one down, I got to decide which one I want to do. These will have fees and stuff. Yeah, I think I want to get the fee. I think I want to get some money from the AI every time they go around and slow them down. That sounds good to me. So it's going to cost me 2 for my 1 craftsman. And I think I'm probably going to want to shear most times I come around here. That's kind of what I'm going for. So let's put it here, because the AI will still prefer to move over a single space instead of these 2 things and pay me 1 money for the black hand, which is what I'm looking for. If I did land on here, I would get 2 money per building in these little high grass areas, which this building is not, so that part is useless. It'll also let me get 1 of those gear actions. So yeah, basically I'm never going to step on that, but again, it's going to get me some free money, and I'll still try to shear. And I draw a replacement for my green. It's another black. Okay, still doubling up. I would love to get a bit more diversity. Okay, meanwhile, the Automa is not booking it this time, so this one is a conditional movement. They are moving 1 for each shepherd. I think they're called shepherds. So they're going to go... Is that the fastest? Yes, that would be 1, 2. This is just 1. And then this is important. You'll see a lot of actions like this. Let me show you what it means. So the AI randomly got a starting worker, in this case, boat guy, seaman, I don't know what, should probably look these up. So because of that, they have this little specialization token, which goes here, and that is going to influence cards like this. Now, the only time their specialization will change, and I've not seen this happen because they tend to hire more of the person they already like, is if they not just tie, but exceed the specialized worker. So if they hired like 2 craftsmen in a row, then this would switch to be craftsmen. But as it is right now, it's not. So this says if they were specialized in shepherds, they would do a sheep buying action. If not, they instead do something a little bit weaker. In this case, they will get a single red-yellow sheep worth 2 victory points. So Sheepy Sheep Market, here we go. We start with 9 cards for 2 players or for solo. These are randomly drawn. And they go from orange, which is the cheapest and the weakest, to the yellow-red, the blue-brown, and the purple Suffolk, which is ridiculous. So here it said they were buying one of these red-yellow ones. Yellow one's slightly better for being delivered to Wellington. Red one's very good for being sheared or shorn. Shorn? Now, whenever the AI has a choice, they take the highest victory point one, but these ones are all worth 2. And then they take the one with fewer sheep there, because theoretically that is a rarer commodity. So they're going to grab one of these Corriedales, and this is again going to go into their little scoring deck just for the points. It doesn't do anything else. Now, speaking of sheepy, boop, boop, that's what I want to do. So first I can sell or not first, you can do them in any order, but I can sell a Southdown, which I just happen to have for 3 money. Heck yeah. That gets me to 10. And what do I want to do then? What do I mean what do I do? That little sheep picture means I go to the sheep market. Now, for me, what I can buy is gated, dictated by my shepherds. And basically, I can apply shepherds to each purchase I want to make. So I have 2 shepherds right now. I could put one here to buy a red or a yellow for 5, and then put my other one here again. I don't put them anywhere. I don't know what I'm talking about. But apply them to buy another one. So I could spend 10 total to get 2 red yellows. Or I could use 1 shepherd to get 9. Or I could use both shepherds to buy a single red or yellow for only 2 coins. Or gosh, I'm sort of tempted by this because I do have enough money. I could use both my shepherds and all 10 of my coins to buy a Suffolk, which is only 3 for shearing, but worth 6 when you go to Wellington, which is insane. Oh, and 7 victory points also. But that seems a little, little bit nukish, a little bit overboard. I'm trying to shear, right? I think I want to be a good shearer. So I'm going to use both my shepherds. You can also use shepherds, by the way, to draw more cards from the deck, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use 2 coin, both shepherds, and get me, even though the yellow is rarer, I really want to have more shearing power. I'm going to try to go for a shepherd shearing combo, theoretically. So I'll buy this Lincoln. All right, and then I draw. Hey, look at that. We got one of each type. This is literally the best we could do the first time we go through our deck. And we're about to go to Wellington, I think. Well, I'll have to check if there's any other action spaces that interest me. So that is pretty dang good. I'm not going to use my 2 exchange tokens yet. Never mind. I'm happy with what I got. All right, AI again. Uh-oh, here's one they like. This is their special captain one. So they're going to move 2. And that takes them to Wellington. Now, importantly, when a player goes to Wellington, that's it. They don't get to do any actions. But the AI still gets to perform whatever's on the bottom of their card. And then they also do a Wellington turn, which I'll walk you through in a second. So here they're doing something based on their captainship, because they do have captain as their specialty. And here she's just getting a captain's wheel bonus card. Which 4 cards you use for these are randomized each game. In the case of the Captain's Wheel, it's a Pathfinder card worth 1 victory point. Whenever it gets played from your deck, you get 1 coin and you move your Pathfinder token 1 for free, and then you draw a new card. Awesome. But they're just getting it for 1 victory point here, so really not too terrible. All right, now let's talk about Wellington. Now for the AI, it's a little bit more simple. For me, I would, and I'll actually do this in a second, I would spend or discard sheep 1 of up to each type in my hand. Here I would get all of them, and that would give you your value, 2, 3, 5, 7, which would give you the number of coins you get. And then additionally, you can place one of your tokens to upgrade your player board on a spot that is that value or less. So for me, I can do the 6, the 3, the 1, or the 0. There are other spots you can unlock on the little boat board. Now for the AI, besides their action cards, this is the other main place that their difficulty setting comes in. If you were on easy, they would go to the 3 spot first. If you're on normal, they go to the 6 spot. If you're on hard, I think they might start on the 9 spot. And then next time they go to Wellington, they'll go to the 9, then the 12, then the 15, then the 18, then they'll start going to the 21 over and over again. These are worth a lot of victory points, as you can see. Now, additionally, this one gets you a bonus card, so they will get another free 3 victory points. Good for them. Okay, then the next step, or sorry, I should say the final step before they go back to the beginning of the board, is they get to pick one of the A's, which is going to be more hazards or more workers to put out, and one of the B's, which is going to go on that timer track that I showed you. For the AI, they always pick the rightmost one and then move those new, old ones over to the right and refill. So they'll get another sailor. What the heck? Those guys are so cheap now. And this little move your Pathfinder and get a Pathfinder card and get a gold. That's a nice tile. I might buy that. And those go out, and we've got a Craftsman and another little B tile there. And then the bonus tile they picked goes here, and it pushes down this token to there. When it gets pushed past here, we're going to refill the sheep market sum. When it gets pushed past here, all of the neutral buildings that have a 1 on them, like this one, are going to flip to a different side. And then again, when it gets to the bottom and gets pushed off, whoever did it is going to get a bonus 5 victory points, and that'll be the trigger for the end of the game. By the way, there are a lot of action spaces that let you buy these bonus tokens. They, kind of like the workers, have the cost of the row they're in, but you cannot buy any unless this token is already below them. So all 4 of these are free for purchasing now, but when I put one here, when I go to Wellington, nobody can buy that until this gets pushed down. And then they take a ride back to the beginning, where my building is waiting for them, and we'll get to my turn. Okay, I assume I want to go straight to Wellington, but let's see. This one would let me buy a bonus tile. I do kind of want that bird one, but I also want to save my money for workers and sheep. And this one would move my Pathfinder or get me a bonus card and move my boat equal to my captain's. Nope, we'll go 1, 2, 3, and we're going to Wellington. And yeah, since we've got the combo, might as well use it. 2, 4, 5, 7, which is going to earn me 7. Now, just to show you, because I don't know if I'll do it in this game, there are a lot of things that can earn you these little ribbons. Those are ongoing bonuses every time you deliver in Wellington. So like if I had that, the 7 would become an 8. And then additionally, you can, through some effects, move this little tracker down. And if you've upgraded that, it can go all the way down to 4 or 5. And these are like little extra ribbons or honors or certificates, I think they're called, that you can spend to also increase your Wellington delivery. But yeah, I got 7. So now I gotta figure out which space to go to. When you get to 9 and above, you'll see they have black borders, and that's when you can unlock the really swanky, awesome upgrades for yourself. But yeah, I ain't there yet. So I can get a bonus or objective card, or I can get a fairy card, which is gonna earn me 2 money every time I draw it and like play it through my deck. Or I can get 2 money and a coin, or here I can get 6 money but minus 8 victory points at the end of the game. And these spots, if you have them both filled at the end of the game, you get 3 victory points. Or sorry, negative 3 victory points. So yeah, I mean, I guess the 6 would be the better spot to go for because, you want to take higher values when you get them. Although if I'm going for sheep, even though they're shearing focused, I should kind of be okay. But the fairy is ongoing money. That's an immediate money in gold to get one of those bonus cards. I think I'm still going to go for the 6. Now, what do I want to uncover? I could uncover the permanent bonus for delivering to Wellington, but it costs 4 money. You see that? So I'd have to spend some of the money I just got. I could uncover that to have more maxes. No. Or the big one is I could uncover one of these spots. So sometimes you'll have like a double gear symbol, and then if you have 2 things unlocked like this, I could draw and discard twice or get 2 money. But then these other ones, for this one, 2 money will let me get these certificates. Every time I go from the 1 to the 2 or from the 0 to the 2, I get a free gold. That's pretty nice. And then again, it'll let me deliver better to Wellington. This one lets me move my boat, which I'm not really planning to do much this game. And this one lets me move my Pathfinder. I'm a little bit worried about my lack of Pathfire momentum altogether, but I'm also a little worried about maybe not being able to get to those black spots fast enough. I'm going to uncover that and hopefully spend some money to get some certificates. And that goes on the 6th spot. You can only go to each spot once, except I think for the 0 if you're terrible and the 21 if you're awesome. And which bonus card do I want? This one needs buildings, which is from the ocean track, so no. Pathfinder and big deliveries to Wellington or big shearings. No. Well, actually, I guess that one's not too bad. This one is building 2 buildings. I already have 1 building built and having at least 1 red or yellow. That's pretty doable. And this one is a big delivery and having at least 1 brown or blue sheep, which again is also pretty doable. See, I think either of these is probably my best bet. I'm already 1 building shy of getting to this one, and I think I'll probably build at least 1 more building. So sure, let's go for this. And when I play it, right now it's going to my discard pile, but when I draw it and play it, I'll get 4 money. And again, in the solo mode, you have this little conveyor belt, so things will tick down as the AI potentially wants to get them. All right, what do I want to put out? A water hazard? Nah, let's get a craftsman in case I want to make my building better. And then this would get me 4 victory points if I bought it and 2 exchange tokens. This, if you buy it, you also have to pay 1 gold, but it is a wild worker. Wild in terms of them being able to take any role, not in terms of their behavior in public. So we already have 2 of them. Let's go for this one. Although it's ultra expensive at 8, so I don't know if I would ever actually buy it. And then we'll fill in. We've got another birdie bonus and another hazard. And good, that's the hazard track that will keep them going on my building, which is what I want. All right, cool. And I did use all 4 of my cards for that, so I got a pretty decent little mix. I got this guy ready to be shorn if I want. And by the way, speaking of shearing, if you can do a big shear in a single action, you can also level up your board that way. And there are also, where is one? Here we go. If you move out on the boats, you can also unlock even better shearing spaces. So like I shorn, I don't know. I cut a sheep for 4 last time. If I had done 5, I would have gotten 2 less money, but 2 victory points and be able to unlock a little space on my board, which is pretty cool. Meanwhile, our AI friend is going to move 3 and get 2 Pathfinder pretty quick. Oh, but not as quick as they would like. Doop. Now, they don't track money, so they don't have to pay me from their own account, but I get 1 money from them going over my fee. Thank you. What was that? 2 Pathfinder. Again, they don't get any bonuses. They're just getting these victory points. All right, now me. I don't want to go to that crap, so let's go ahead and shear again. Sheeran? Ed Sheeran? All right, so I still only got 1 shear, sadly, and I can also do a basic action. So let's go ahead and shear my merino for 4 with my +1 bonus. So still not enough this time to unlock a cool thing, but I'm planning to buy another shearer in a second, so that shouldn't be a problem soon. Then I'm also getting a basic action. Should I get a certificate? Yeah, I think I should. So I'll spend 2 to tick that down to 1. Next time I'll get a free gold as well. And then should I do my little exchange thing? I don't like having 2 Shrop shears. Oh, actually, if I go to the hiring workers place in a second, I can get rid of a pair, so I don't want to get rid of these. Okay, and I got a south down. Okay, AI is going to move 2, and then... Oh, this is the purchasing or hiring new workers action. So sometimes it'll show a different symbol, but in this case, they are prioritizing getting the worker of their specialized type. So they're going to move 2 and get a sailor, basically. And 2 will take them to there. Now, their other tiebreaker is money sometimes. So they would go for the cheapest, but that's also sailors. So long story short, they're going to get a lot of sailors. And whenever they fill up one of their spaces, just like me, they can get a bonus. So here she's going to be stealing harbor master tiles. So she's going to go here. And she finds the lowest value of these. I think they're large harbors. So I'm not really talking much about the boats because I'm not doing it. But basically, when you move your boat, you can just move like 1 space for each thing. But additionally, you can move 1 when you're on a spot to interact with it, but that ends your move, like if you have any movement remaining. For the ones with houses, you can put a house from your board there, and then they'll unlock the ability to deliver or shear to spaces like this, or they'll get you an immediate like card to your deck and give you some victory points. And as you unlock houses, you can get permanent bonuses when you have both houses. So here, like I would get permanent +1 sharing. That would actually be pretty good. And there's also places like this, which is where they're going, where you can put your token down there if you spend the money and you get the victory points. And then additionally, when you go there, you can get rid of one of your own workers to take this. It'll give you an immediate bonus, in this case, 1 certificate for the rest of the game. That's awesome. And then also endgame scoring. Now for the AI, they just ditch these. They're gone, but they do get the victory points. So that was 1. Next time they'll get the 2, and then 3, and then 4. There's also these end-of-the-line harbors that you can go to that'll get you a really good card, get you a bunch of victory points, and then they send your boat back to the beginning. I have not moved, but they go here. It doesn't really matter. It just sort of shows that they've theoretically moved their boat a bit. Okay, now I want to keep my sheep and shearing going, so let's go here. I can get rid of a pair of cards. Bye-bye, you dumb Shropshires. To get, how much is it? 2? And then I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to buy double. So I would pay the full price and then full price +3. But I've got 20 coins. Seems like I should be able to get something. Maybe 1 shearer and 1 person. God. What is it? Shepherd? That'd be 7, 8. If it's 15 +3, 18. I would have 2 coins left. Oh, that hurts. But whatever, I'm doing it. So shepherd and shearer for all my money. Oh, wait, maybe I'm not. Uh-oh. What is this? If I spend 4, I can get a thing? Okay, yeah, so if I spend 4, I can get the blue or brown one, which is super good. Oh, and that still means it would go to the top of my draw pile? Oh, I really want that. Don't have enough money. All right, then you know what? You know what? Forget her. I'll buy her later because I want to miss out on that bonus. I'm going to get 2 shears for 17 instead of 18. Next time I shear, I'm going to shear so hard it'll be amazing. All right, so that gets me, what, a single Pathfinder move? Eventually I'll get some free sheep, but come on, man. All right, and I've got a black and a green, so let's reshuffle this. All right, what have I got? 2 Shropshires. Gosh darn it. I'll probably use my exchange tokens in a second for that. Okay, AI is moving 1 for each shearer they have, and then since they don't have 2 or more shearers, they're just moving another one. 1, 2. All right, now do I want to build another building? I could sell a green if I did. But I think I'll probably go straight there. I can sell a black. Yeah. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Sorry, buddy. And I'm going to sell the black for 3 more money, which will give me enough to buy some better sheep. I am going to use both of these to trash a Shropshire from my deck. It also gets me a gold. Okay. And then I'm going to market. Okay, I've got 2 shepherds and 6 money, so I can't afford you. I already got a red. Should I get a yellow for some diversity? Yeah, I'll spend 2 money and get a yellow. Although it's not as good for shearing. Now that I have 3 shears, I'm not as worried about that. That'll be way better for going to Wellington, having different types of sheep in my deck. Speaking of Wellington, I'm about to go, so give me something good. No. And no, that was the worst. Maybe I should have kept those exchange tokens to redraw instead of what I did. Okay, meanwhile, the AI is moving 2. And then, okay, they're hiring another worker, but this time they care about the cheapest one before they care about their specialization. All right, so the 2 puts them just outside Wellington. Hey, with my building slowing them down, I cost them an entire round. And they're going to buy a sailor because they're still the cheapest, which means they're also going to get another harbor. This time, the 2 victory point 1. Oh, and I think I forgot last time. They should have gotten a barrel card and now a bell card. Although in this case, they're all worth 1 victory point, so I guess unless it affects me getting cards, I don't really care that much. All right, so now I gotta ask myself, with how terrible my hand is, what do I want to do? I could do like this cruddy shear action, where I just discard a single card to shear, but I don't know if money really... Well, I guess I could buy a bee? Because I think I've seen all my Shropshires, so it should be pretty good for me to do that. You know what the hey. So I'll go over here. I'll sell a single Shropshire, and I think I still get my bonus for that, so I'll get 2 money for this. Yay. And then with that 6, should I get another worker to get like better shepherds? Or, I mean, I'm worried about the Pathfinder. Yeah, I'm going to get my Pathfinder track going a bit. So spend all 6 to get you. So that's an immediate 2 Pathfinder move, which gets me a gold. It's an immediate gold. Oh, so that's 2 gold overall. And I get one of these basic 0 Pathfinder cards, which is just a single Pathfinder move every time I do it. Now, my last option would be pay 5 to get rid of a hazard. No. Now, I could 0 out my gold to get any except the last bonus card. Let's see what they are. All right, we sell the bird one. What's this one do? It means every card you get this turn goes on top of your draw pile. That's pretty situational. This one's kind of cool because I'm not doing boats. It would let me put one of my little houses down. But yeah, look at this thing. If I can get 1 more gold, I can get a freaking half-bred. That's awesome for shearing, awesome for delivering to Wellington. Yeah, I think sheep is the way to go. I'm going to hold on. Speaking of sheep, let's see what I got. Hey, it's something different. That'll get me 5, or I can use my certificate to get 6. I mean, yeah. Should almost like save it for shearing, but whatever. All right, back to our AI friend. They're going to move 3, although they'll get to Wellington immediately. This one means they trash the lowest cost B bonus tile from the track. They don't get anything for it, though, and then they'll also get another hazard. So like I said, on to Wellington. They're getting rid of this 6 worker that I didn't get. And for hazard, they want the highest victory point. There's some 3s here and a 3 up on the water one. Then they want the track with the most, so they're going to go here because there's 3. And then when it's tied, they prefer a black hand to leave the green hands that can mess me up more. So they're getting this one and a dog. Oh wait, I just checked the rules and they don't get the dog, which makes sense because this is a 0 victory point card and there's a ton of them, so you're not going to run out. So it would be pointless to have them get another thing. And they keep on ticking up, so they're getting this one. Oh, and another bonus card. That one with houses that I didn't want. And that'll be it for them, and I'm going right after them. Oh, wait, no, that's not it for them. They're putting out a hazard and one of her. Sorry, there's a big board. I'm having to reach far. So the hazards go on the lowest numbered tile of their type. So that's going to go there. The wild worker's pushing this down, which means we pass this and we're going to refill the sheep market. Back to 9 cards like it was at the start. So that's just 3. Jeez, we got a lot of... Oh my gosh. It's not great for me trying to get variety. There's not a single cheap orange card. I mean, I could get a Suffolk. That'd be great. Did I get a Hampshire yet? I don't think I did. Okay, now with that, I'll do my delivery. So it's not great. I have 2, 4, 5. And I'm not going to use this because getting to 6 wouldn't really help me anymore. I've already been to the 6 space. So that's 5 coins. And I think I'm going to go for the gold and the 1-time 2-coin thing instead of the fairy that gives me coins a bunch, because I can use the gold to immediately get that new sheep I wanted. In terms of where I pull from, let's get the one that lets me shuffle through more cards in case I get one of those like when I'm about to deliver or something. So yeah, we'll go here. So that's 2 more money and a gold. And then, yeah, I am going to go all the way down to get one of these half-breads. Now, I really need to get to at least 9 next time. Or do a big sheep shearing, because otherwise I'm never going to get more cards in my hand, or more movement, or +2 shearing every time, or a free certificate every time. There's lots of great things when you can start getting the black spaces off your board. Then from the new tiles, I like another craftsman. It's not too bad. And then, what is this? Oh, you can get rid of one of your starting sheep to get a better sheep. Yeah, that sounds good. Ooh, and it'll only cost 5 once this moves down. That's cool. All right, back to the AI. They're moving 1 per craftsman, which is just 1. So they didn't get to my building yet. They will still prefer this path because that's a 1 fee and that's a 2 fee. So they'll keep paying me. Love that. And this means that since they don't have craftsmen as their specialization, they're going to build a single 1 building. Oh, this is their first building, I just realized. And yeah, they prefer to go in spots that have fewer hazards, or like it's like a risk-free path. I forget how they say it. And they want to go to the one like directly in front. So sadly, they're going to actually be blocking me up completely right there with that same building. Because they, by the way, I didn't say this. You need to have this many Pathfinder, and I didn't at the time, which is why I didn't build mine there, even though it would have actually made it worthwhile. So yeah, they're going to go right there. Fabulous. That'll be it for them. Huh? Now, this is an interesting question. Oh, I didn't draw cards. Hold on. This might influence my choice. I got 2 Shropshires. Oh, I got my objective. I haven't built a second building yet. I do need to remember to do that. I have that sheep, though. Okay, so let's go ahead and play this for 4 gold, and I immediately draw again. And you put these off to the side, and now I am locked in if I play it. I need to get this for the 3 or 2 points where I lose 3. If I didn't play it and just kind of kept it in my hand and cycled it at some point or whatever, then I could still choose to complete it at the end of the game, but I wouldn't be locked into it. But yeah, I'm going to get the 4 money, of course. Okay, and I draw... Oh, that's better. It's definitely better. Okay. Okay, now this is an interesting question. Let me show you. So I could go 1, 2, 3 and just throw 2 money to the bank. Not a big deal. Because, yeah, here it's 1, 2, 3, 4. That would let me shear immediately, and I've got 3 shearers, which would let me get 2, 6, 7, and then I've got my +1. But guess what? That is 1 shy of getting to place the black and get the big bonus for that, which is kind of making me think maybe I go 1, 2 to here. I mean, if you go to any place, you can always choose not to resolve the building. But then I'm going to be paying 1 to... Oh, I guess it's not the same because they don't. It's all the same. They don't have any money. But I could do like the 1 action to draw a card and then discard a card. And if I get lucky, if I get... Well, I mean, not that lucky. If I get anything except another Shropshire, it should be worth at least 2. I guess unless I get another green. And I should be able to get the black. Do I care about that? Do I want to push for it? Like taking an entire turn to do almost nothing? I mean, I don't need to, right? Because I can fill the lower value one, the 5 that you can see in the corner here, and then do like the 9 later. Okay, so never mind. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, give up 2 money because they pushed me to the outside, the butts. There we go. And then I'll shear what I got. So this is 2, 6, 7, +1 for my bonus, 8. But I'm going to place out a white here. I don't know. Let's get the ability to get 2 of those. So instead of 8, I get 6, but it'll be worth 2 or 3 points at the end of the game. And yeah, I got a lot of money again. That's nice. Oh, wait. Hold on. I forgot that I can do a basic action here. So let's not say that I did those 3. Let's draw a card and discard one with that bonus. There we go. So what's that get me? Oh, I guess I don't have to. I mean, I want to get to at least 9. If I did these three, it'd be 6, 9, 10. But if I get rid of the Shropshire, what's the best? I guess to get to 9, I could do that. Yeah, I mean, keeping the green is slightly better, right? Because I only have 3 shears, not 4. So that's 3, 7, 8, plus 1, 9. Okay, cool. All right, so instead of, what did I get? I had gotten 8 minus 2, 6. So now I'm getting 9 minus 5 means 4, so I got to take 2 less money than I thought. But then I get to do a black, more movement, more shearing. Now let's go for plus 1 card. That seems like the good one, right? So it cost me 3 more. So now I barely got any money from the shearing, but I get that, and I get to add a bonus sheep, which is the Romney here, to my discard pile. Yeah, so I should be looking good as I keep on going through my deck. There we go. Nice, nice. And that means I get to draw to 5 cards with some doubling. That's not my favorite, but it's okay. All right, AI is moving just a single space onto my building. Getting rid of a bonus tile, moving their Pathfinder 2. All right, I get money. Pathfinder 2 gets them up here. And they get rid of the cheapest accessible bonus tile. I don't think they care about regular or extra costs like this one has, so that just goes away. Okay, now for me, do I want to hire again? I've got 11 money, and there is what I couldn't get last time. There is still a, whatchamacallit there. So sure, I'll go here. I can sell a double. Now the South Downs I can sell if I go and buy some more sheep, which I'm definitely going to. So let's get rid of the pair of greens for 2 money. That gets me to 13. And then the shearer or the shepherd. If I'm about to go to the place, I want the shepherd, right? So that'll cost me 8. So I definitely don't have enough to get the other guy. Oh, and that's right. I get to immediately buy a 4 value. But it cost me 4, so I'll have 1 money left. Crud, am I going to have enough to buy anything if I go to the sheep yard? Well, we'll figure it out. Yeah, there's only blue in the deck, but I don't think I have one yet. And yeah, that'll actually become the first card I draw because you don't reshuffle until you have to draw, I believe. Okay, so that'll finish us up. So I get this, and then I'll reshuffle and see what else comes out. But that's a good one for getting to town. Okay, what did I get? A Merino. Oh, man, another pair. Okay, we'll figure it out. Okay, what's my opponent doing? Moving 2 and then going to the sheep market. So their own one slows them down. That's cool. Oh, wait a second. They were here before they built their thing, which means they would not have gone my way because they always take the shortest path. Darn it. So they would have gone here, which doesn't matter, for the last one instead of being on me, right? Because they moved 1. Yeah, I think, is that right? Yeah, because they built the building before that. Okay, so then they would move 2 to where I am. Okay, and then when they buy sheep, they check their shepherd, and they're trying to get the highest victory point value. So here, they'll buy either an orange one for 1 victory point or a yellow or red for 2. Only option there is a yellow for 2 victory points. Okay. So crud, now I have 0 money. I have 0 money. So should I go to the sheep market? I can sell one of my South Downs for 3, and then what could I buy for 3 with 3 shepherds? Ooh, with 3 shepherds for 3. Okay, so I can buy either another Hampshire or 2 Lincolns, which are very good for shearing. I like that a lot. Yes, you know what I am going to do? I'm going to go to the place. I'm going to sell one of my South Downs for 3 and immediately spend it all to get 2 Lincolns. Should help me with shearing, should help me with better deliveries, and should, I mean, it's 4 victory points, so that's definitely good. And then I draw a replacement. Oh, it's my little bird card. Okay, so I'll use that next time, although I guess I don't know what I'm going to have in a second. All right, meanwhile, AI gets their last card. They're moving 2, and they're building a house. They can only build a level 1 or upgrade. And they prefer to build a new house if they can. And here they're just going to build it on the first available spot. They would have gotten a gold for building there, or I would have if I had built there, but I didn't. Okay. Oh, which means I can't get to the ending place. I got to increase my speed somehow here. I'm close to doing that. I'm going to discard the bird. In a 3-player game, I would get a +1 move here. In a 2 or 4-player or a solo game, I need to get to there to get the free +1. Okay, and then I immediately draw. Hey, cool. Okay. So I'm nearly, what do I need to get? I need to get at least a 9 to get a black thing for my delivery. So here I've got 2, 4, 8, 10. Okay, so I'm locked in for a good delivery. Now I just got to figure out what I'm going to do before I go there. All right, I could go here, shear my white sheep for 4 with the bonus,
or go here, do a bit of boat movement, a single space, yay. But I could get an objective card or move my Pathfinder 2 more, which would get me the bonus movement. Yeah, honestly, even though I would like money, that seems like the better choice. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. For the boat, nothing yet. And then I kind of, where was it? I think I can get this one, right? Because I should definitely be able to shear a 13 plus spot, or I already have at least one blue sheep. Although, ooh, I could grab this one too. But yeah, I think this one is pretty solid. I should be able to get 3 shore victory points. It's 4 money, which is the same amount I was going to get for the sheep a second ago. Although, do I want to get the 2 Pathfinder move for +1 movement? Because down here now, if I could do 4 movement, I could get there and only lose 1 money instead of 2. And then, like, same thing here. If I buy sheep, I can get straight through to Wellington. So yeah, hopefully I'll get a chance. Actually, I think the place I'm going to deliver with Wellington will let me get that in a second. So I am going to take the 2 Pathfinder, permanently upgrade my movement capacity by 1. All right, AI's reshuffled their deck. They're moving 1, and they're going to get a red sheep for 2 victory points since it's not their primary. 1 move. I mean, the nice thing is they have slowed themselves down with this building, so I guess that helps. Okay, and obviously I'm going to Wellington. I'm delivering everything except the Merino, so 2, 6, 8, 10. And, you know, I want to try to get to that 13 shearing bonus, so I'm going to get rid of this one, which gives me 2 more bonus to all my shears. So I'm getting 4 less, so that's 6. And then clearly I'm going here, so 4 more less. I'm only getting 2 money. Better shear really good. And is that it? Oh, not there. I'm going here, sorry. So 3 less. Okay, so I got 3 money. But I do get the objective. I knew that would happen. And I'll grab the same one I planned on. Okay, and let's put out another shepherd, although I don't think I'll buy it. And then another bird seems good. Oh, and that's going to push. Now all the 4 basic buildings are going to flip. So like this one goes from being move your boat equal to your ship, and then move your boat 1, to move your boat twice equal to your ship people, but you don't get the little basic gear action there. And I'm hopefully about to shear, so let's see what I get. Meh. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't great. I mean, it'll be okay. I'll just get the other bonus space and aim for the 13 next time. All right, meanwhile, she's moving just 1 and then building a 1 building. She doesn't have any left, so she's going to take, she wants the higher victory point. She's going to upgrade one of her buildings. And then she's going to take the one with the hand. And then she always wants to maximize the number of hands, so she's going to replace the one that doesn't have a hand. So now there's a black hand waiting for me in multiple places. All right, not the best shearing awaiting me, but it's okay. So we'll go 4 with our new movement. I do got to pay, or sorry, I lose 1 coin there. And then, should I use my draw and do something? I could, but I could also get another certificate, because now I need to get to 12 next time, which is pretty tough. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get to 13 with this shearing anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 for this to move this down, which also gives me a gold, which might be useful later. And then I'll just shear what I got. 1, 2, 3, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9. Not bad. Although I'm getting 2 less for it. Let's free this up so I can get more certificates. Okay, so I'm getting 7 money. And draw some cards. Friggin' Shropshires, I hate you so much. I think I have my half-bred. That would have been really good for the shearing I did a second ago. Okay, now the AI, are they going to reach? Yep, just barely. They get the 3, they trash a thing, and they get a hazard. All right, so, the 5s. Oh, dang it, I wanted that 5. That's okay. All right, now for the hazard, the hands are actually kind of tied. So I get to pick when it's completely tied. I'm going to have her remove... Oh, no, they're not tied. Never mind, there's 3 water ones. So yeah, she'll get rid of either of these. So maybe I can actually go that way. Yeah, I mean, it's faster than going through her... Or no, it's the same speed, but I guess it's all the same. Never mind. Okay, now for me, should I go here to get a last shearer? Because I don't think I'm going to get to the 13 for the big victory points unless I do. Although that'll use up all my money, and I won't be able to buy as many sheep. Well, yeah, let's try it, whatever. Okay, so I'll go here, because I do have 2, I can get a pair of Shropshires, so that at least is good for 2 money. So then I've got 9. I could get a building guy. I got to build at least 1 more building. But no, I want this for 8, geez. And then as a bonus for covering, I get another one of these Romneys, which are 3 victory points. That's pretty good. And for any person that you fill the entire row, you get 4 points, by the way. Okay, and drawing 2. Ooh, I got it. Ooh, this is actually pretty good. 3, 5, 7, 10, 11. And I got certificates. Okay, so when I get to the 10, I can get to the 12 I wanted. That's great. Oh, hold on a second. Dumb me. I just realized I forgot to fulfill his stuff. So he delivers there now, and then he puts out a hazard. Oh, this would have changed the calculation. Hold on. Yeah, they would have had a hazard here, and then it's 4 victory points. They would have gotten that instead of the water one. Oh, no, no, no. The hazard came this turn, or the previous turn, so this wasn't out yet. So they did get that, but then they're putting that out.
Okay, and they put this collie dog one here. Okay, sorry, all that was the previous turn. Now they're moving 1 per cutter, and then they're moving another one. And this time they are going mine because they want to avoid the higher fees, which is me getting 2 money. Yay. Okay, now what do I do here? I don't have a black sheep to sell if I go there, and I've only got 2 money, which means I suddenly am too broke to do what I wanted to do. Huh. I need to build a building at some point anyway, so let's try this. I'll go here, sell my grain. Now, that was part of my really good delivery possibility, but it gets me 2 money. And then I'm going to spend the 2 money immediately to build another level 1 building. It should be this one. By the way, these are double-sided. You can play with different ones. So this one lets you do a double action and then move 1. So you kind of like get it as a free thing. Let's slow down the AI by putting it there without hurting me at all. And then I draw a replacement. Come on. Okay. Okay. That's cool. 3, 6, 8, 11, 12. Okay, cool. So even without the certificates, I'll be good. All right, now for them, they're moving 3 and there. And then they're getting 2 move and an objective card. Yeah, the objective card was actually one that I could have gotten, unfortunately. Okay, now for me, this should work out. I'll go 1, 2, get to do a double thing, and then move again and resolve the next thing. That's what all that means. And I need 3 money to actually buy a sheep in a meaningful way. So as much as it's kind of a waste, I'm going to use my double to get a single coin. Brings me to 3 overall. Or I could alternatively, how many black sheep are in my discard? 1 out of 3, 2 out of 3. Okay, so if I drew 2 cards and discarded 2 cards, I would have a 2/3 chance of getting a black sheep. Get some more money? Yeah, maybe. And I could get rid of like the Shropshire. Okay, so I'll draw 2, discard 2 as my double bonus. There we go. Ooh, and a Lincoln. Okay, so I'll get rid of the Shropshire, and then which of these do I? I'm going to sell the South down. I mean, all these are kind of good. Okay, I definitely want to keep those 3 for the delivery. So let's get rid of, I guess, the Merino because the Lincoln's better for shearing, although I'm not going to be shearing. Okay, whatever. And then I move here. I sell my South down for 3. Which gives me 5 money. Now with 3 people, I could buy 2 of these or 1 of these. So I'll buy 1 of these for 3 coins with all 3 of my shepherds. Okay, and then I draw, man. Am I still okay? 3, 6, 9, 11, 12. Okay, so I still have the same 12. It's just a little uglier than I thought it would be. All right, AI's moving 2. And then, they're hiring for their specialization. So that's another boat captain. So they get a Bell special card, and they will get the next level up of that. So that should be gone, sorry, which is the 3 one. Move their boat for no reason. And again, they got one of these half-breads. Not too worried about that because that's only worth 1 victory point, but they do get 4 now for finishing this row. Okay, as for me, I do have to pay them 1. Well, I guess either way. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I do lose 1 of my 2 money. And then bye-bye everybody. So what was it? 6, 9, 11, 12, which gets me exactly to here. Now I'm going to pull off the one that lets me get a 6 card in my hand, so I can make bigger deliveries and better shearing. So that costs 8, which means that I'm getting 0 money. So I'm down to a single coin right now. But I should be shearing and hopefully getting a lot of money from that, so it should be okay. Yeah, sorry, just to show you the space I'm talking about. Here you go. See, it costs 8, but it's worth 3 victory points at the end for having uncovered it, and now I get to draw to 6 cards, and I just went through my deck, so hopefully something cool comes out. Technically, first I would do the tiles. So I'm going to do the bird one here, which will refill sheep again, and get another shepherd out. All right, 6 more sheep. Let's see if they're all red. Another purple. I got to buy one of those. Red. Hey, this is our first orange. Dorset Horde. Actually pretty good for shearing, too. Now I'm extra annoyed that they never came out. All right, blue's moving 2, and then buying sheep. Hey, that's actually the space he's on. And he's going to take the 1 yellow with his 1 shepherd. Oh, I never even looked at what I drew. How are we looking for shearing? Ooh, I got a lot of options. I feel pretty good here. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Pay them my only coin. But I get to shear 4. How's it looking? 4. Oh, they aren't like great values, are they? 6, 9, plus the bonus would be 12, which is 1 shy. I get you. Yeah, I'm gonna draw and discard with the bonus there. Yes, Marino. Get out of here, Shropshire. Nobody wants you. All right, and then I can shear up to 4. So we got 3, 7. Definitely this one. 7, 9, 10. Yeah, I want to keep these better. Well, the Romney specifically. So that's 1, 3, 7, 10. Then with my 3 bonus, it gets me right to 13. Heck yeah. Let's get the permanent +1 to deliveries. I don't think I need the extra movement right now. So 13, I only get 6 money, which is not really enough. But I'm getting another 3. There we go, 3 victory point Romney. And it's worth 3 victory points. That's a 6 victory point action every time I do that. That was great. Let's see what I'm drawing. Shropshire, forever. English Leicester, another Southdown. Jeez. All right. Okay. Meanwhile, they are not going to make it. Cool. I like that. And then they just move their bird. Sorry, Pathfinder 2 times. I know I've got 6 money. If I sold a pair, I'd have 8, which would be enough to buy a 4th shepherd, which would then make it only cost me 4 to get these Suffolks that are worth 7 victory points. But I won't have the 4 money. I'm going to try it anyway, though. Okay, so I'll go here. I'll definitely sell the pair of Shropshires for 2. That gives me 8. I'll spend 7 to get a shepherd, which gets me an exchange token. And what do I draw? Ooh, my bird dude. And another Romney. Not necessarily what I wanted, but it's fine. We'll figure it out. Let's have this dude go. Okay, they're going to build a building. We'll get to that right now. So I believe they make a point of trying to get the highest victory point. So I think they'll replace their current level 2 with a level 3 instead of placing their other level 2 because it has a higher total victory point value, which means it has to replace the black hand with that. And that's a higher priority, getting the higher victory point total. Although, yeah, again, I'm not sure if that's like necessarily the smartest, but at least in my reading of the rules, that's how it works. You know, this part hurts. There's getting so many victory points. I got to hurry things up. Okay, they're putting out another shepherd if I want to get the bonus 4 points for having 5 of them. And we've got 1, 2, 3 more deliveries between the 2 of us for the game to end, which is not a lot. Okay, well, my path is pretty clear here, right? 1, 2, 3. So I've got 1 money. I have a south down to sell, so that would be 4. Ooh, and that would be just enough to buy a Suffolk. So I'm fine for the sheep action. So I'm actually going to use the draw to... Oh, wait, hold on. Before I do the draw to discard to, let's see what our options are. Increase my Pathfinder, which gets me absolutely nothing. But you get to draw... Ooh, Hampshire. Okay, so now I'm going to draw to discard to. Okay, so I definitely don't want the duplicate English Leicester, and I don't want the duplicate Romney, because I'm about to deliver in a second. Yeah. Okay, so then I'll move in here. I'll sell my 1 Southdown for 3, get me to 4, and buy a Suffolk with all 4 of my shepherds. Again, it's 7 victory points, 6 if I get to deliver it. Pretty awesome. And I'm also in a really nice delivering place. Come on, give me something else. Hey, you know what? I'll take it. Whatever, because all of these are unique. That's 2, 5, 7, 11, 13, 14. Yes, and I do. I have at least 1. Oh, that's right. I have an automatic. I forgot I had bought that. I have a free certificate, so I'm going to get to the 15 spot this time. Yes, keeping it up. Yeah, so what you got, loser? Well, I say loser. He's probably still winning victory point-wise. Okay, he's moving 3. I'm getting the money. And this is so good for him. This gets him so many victory points. He's getting an objective card and a hand thing. And yeah, now he's going to grab the 4. But he already passed and went by my building, so he already suffered for it. Haha. Okay, yeah, I'm going to rush now, because if there's 3 deliveries left, I want me to be 2 of them. So I'm going to go 1. I don't have to pay him anything. 2, 3, 4. Thank God for the extra movement. I've got 2, 5, 7, 11, 13, 14. Plus automatic 1 is 15, so I'm not going to spend any of these yet. I want to hopefully build up some more. Okay, so 15 minus 5 will be 10 money. And you know what? To make it even more likely that I get that big 18 at the end, I'm going to go ahead and do this. So I'm going to spend 4 more, so I only get 6 money. But now I'll have 2 free certificates next time. And 6 or 7 should be enough as long as I get a nice, juicy shear in a second. That's what I'm hoping for. Well, this might help. Let's see what cards come out. Ooh, okay. Got 2 big shears already. I've got at least 4 different cards. That'll be fine. Okay. And by the way, I've gotten 2 of these. So actually, I could get another objective at some point, maybe. Let's see, are there any I qualify for? I don't have 2 houses, or sorry, 2 buildings on the port thing. I don't have a level 4 or higher building. I do have 2 shears, but I don't have a third building because each card like uses up the thing. So if 2 of my buildings are being used for this, I can't also use them for that one. And then that one, I probably have the sheep, but I don't have any hazards. Okay, so if I see a chance to grab those, maybe, but probably nothing's going to happen. But I'm going to put out the boat guy, and another bonus bird thing, and there we go. 2 deliveries left to end the game. All right, so now Q2 passed fast, buddy. Yay, 1 is great. They're getting rid of a bonus tile and moving their Pathfinder. Okay, so let's go and play this first for 4 coins, and I'll get to redraw. Ooh, that's something different too. Okay, so I got to figure out. I'm definitely going 1, 2, 3, 4, losing a money, and I'm shearing something. So definitely the Lincoln. I can do 4, right? The Merino gets me to 7. I think I can afford to do the Shropshire. That gets me to 8. And then I just need a 2. So let's do the Corriedale and keep the better Hampshire better for those points. So that's 2, 3, 6, 10 plus my 3 bonus, which will get me another 13. Let's go ahead and give myself +1 movement. Why not? And I get 3 more coins. That's right. So I'm paying 7. So it was 13. -7 is 6. +3 is 9. Let's see. Ooh, this is pretty good. Have I got double Hampshire? Darn it. But yeah, I mean, the Hampshire, the half-bred, is already pretty solid for a delivery. By the way, I also have nearly 20 money, so I should be able to make something happen. Race to the end. They're going 2. And, oh, they're hiring the cheapest person. They can't fit any more ship captains, so they're getting this guy, and they get a free 1-point card. All right, should I think I want to hire someone because I can get a final shepherd. So yeah, let's go here. I can sell a pair. The only pair I have is the Hampshires, so no friggin' way. But I will buy a shepherd for just 7. Could buy a second person. I'm not going to, so that'll be 4 victory points, and I get to immediately do a market. And now I've got 5 to use, so definitely going to spend 4 of them and 4 money to get one of these. And then for the other one, should I get a Dorset horn? It's 1 victory point for 3 money, but I'll still have enough money to buy another Suffolk in a second. That's what I really care about. So yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and spend 3 for the Dorset horn. That's with my 5th shepherd. Okay, and I was wondering what that card was. This is the last one on their deck. So they're moving 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, they didn't quite make it to the delivery spot. And now they get a free one of these cards, which is still only worth 1. Yeah, this is definitely the Sea Captain, the way they work is a little bit weird. Other ones like building, and the Shepherds, they have like clear bonuses when you're doing a good action. All right, now I can move 5, but I really want to go here and buy more sheep, right? Yeah, so I'll go 1, 2, 3. And I guess I want to draw 2 and discard because I have a chance of getting my big new mommy sheep. Okay, well, that didn't help much. I can get rid of the extra Hampshire. I'm about to be able to sell the Halfdown or Halfdown, so or Southdown. So I guess I can get rid of the English Leicester that I just drew. Right, that's probably the best thing to do. Okay, let's go and use this to move my bird one, which gets me to a 2nd gold. And I get to draw a replacement card. Freaking shop. Okay, and I'll go ahead and sell the Southdown when I go to the place, which gives me 8 money overall. So I'll buy another Suffolk for 4 of it. And oh man, I can't buy anything with my last shepherd. All right, so you can draw 2 sheep with your shepherd. Well, am I just helping the AI if I do that? Yeah, so let's just not use my last shepherd because I don't want them to have more options to get victory points. And I draw. Okay, good thing that I have an exchange token. I'll use that next turn before I make what should be my final delivery. First moving and making a building. Okay, and this will be their final delivery because I'm certainly going to be there in a second. Okay, so they have a level 2 and a level 4. So they'll clearly replace their level 3 with a level 4. Which will also make me have to pay more money. Then their delivery gets them 10 victory points. And they're putting out a hazard and something we'll never get. And the hazard also shouldn't matter, right? Yeah, it's just right. Okay, and then I'll move in. Okay, 1, so I have to pay them 2 out of my 4 money. And money is actually worth victory points, so that kind of sucks. 2, 3, 4. I mean, do I want to do anything else? This bird would get me 4 more victory points. I'm going from there to there. And I could get an objective card. Right, I didn't build another building, so I wouldn't be able to do, I think, the only one that's really out there. Wait, I could also, like, draw or get a certificate. Let's use my exchange token, before I decide where I'm going, to draw 2 more cards. And I got 2 different ones that are better. So I can throw both my Shropshires. Now, how good is this? I didn't get my stupid... my 1 better purple card. So it's 3, 6, 10, 12, 14, 16. Then I have 2 free ones. Cool. So that gets me to 18. So I'm pretty good then. Although, wait, hold on. 18 is worth 10 victory points. And I have, wait, how much is it? 3, 6, 10, 12, 14, 16. I've got 18 with my bonuses. I've got 2 temporary certificates. So if I go here and get a third one, that would get me to 21. So never mind, I am going here for my move. And instead of getting an objective card for my last 2 money, I'll get a third certificate. Then I can also move the bird twice. Oh wait, that's them. I can move the bird twice. That would have let me, by the way, get +2 movement by flipping the thing, or be immune from fees for the rest of it. You know, I did give them an entire extra turn. Hopefully it's not too worthwhile. Moving 2, they're giving me a money I don't need. And they're buying the cheapest person, which is a third craftsman, and they get a card for 1. Okay, so I think that was worth it. Okay, and final delivery of the game, and they'll get 1 more turn. Boom! All right, so I've got 3, 6, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Let's freaking go. So that is, I get 14 money, which is nice. It gets me to an even 15, and every 5 is worth a victory point. And I get to put out something, but none of these are worth victory points, so who cares? All right, and then I get to push the final one of these, which means I get a bonus 5. Nice. And they get a quick final turn. 1, 2, 3. And they're getting, this is like the best one. There's like 6 victory points with this one action. They're getting objective, and they're getting the highest value one of these, which is worth 3. Yeah, geez. Maybe that wasn't the best I could have done. I don't know, but that's it. Let's see how we did. That's first. It is 1 victory point for every 5 money left. I've got 15, so that is for them. Or sorry, for me. Buildings. Mine aren't great. I've got 2. They've got 6. That could have been worse. They didn't ever get a lot. Or actually, they did get a lot of craftsmen, but they didn't draw their building tile cards afterwards. Okay, next are all of the spaces we delivered to. All right, so I didn't get the negative here. That's nothing. That's nothing. So we each get 4, 11, 21 for them, 24 for me, 25 for me, 28, 31. Heck yeah. So I say 33, 21. Okay, next is harbors. I never did a single thing, so they just get 6. Okay. And then I actually caught them on birds, so we each get 7. Okay, now this one is pretty big for them. Hazards and bees. I didn't get any bees that are worth victory points. Just this bird thing that gave me a card. So what do they got? 4, 7, 10, 14, 17. Good Lord. That ate up the difference, didn't it? Okay, this one will be huge too. All the cards they added. All right, so that's one I should not have added. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. But a ton of their points are the objective cards, so they'll get those in a second. I should definitely have them beat with all those 7s I bought, right? 5, 8, 15, 17, 19, 22, 23, 26, 28, 35, nothing. 38, 39, 46. Holy crap. Yeah, getting all of those suffix was awesome. Objective cards. I definitely completed both of these. That's a whopping 6. And they got, oh my god, 21. Who has the lead in all this? I'm not sure. Harbor bonus tiles. We didn't get any. They just throw them away. 3 points for getting that one spot. I got that. And then what's this one again? Oh, right. 4 for complete rows. So 4, 4. Tie. And then I got the 5 bonus. Come on, I think I got them this time. Let's do a little math. I'll come back in a second. Oh yeah, 109 to 97, baby. And this is cool. The last game I went heavy harbors, and this time I didn't even touch them. So shows you got some variety in how the game goes. But yay, I beat the normal mode. And I definitely would not have beaten the hard mode, where they would have been doing way more powerful stuff the whole time. But yes, that was Great Western Trail, New Zealand. I will have a review of this one, talking about competitive and solo, in the next, I don't know, week or 2 probably. But thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you had fun. Let me know if I messed anything up, since I haven't played this game solo a ton of times, maybe 3 or 4. And yeah, we'll see you at the next stop.